Morning everybody, so it is, that's Daisy in case you hear her. It's the first, last weekend in April, she's out somewhere. Yes. And I have just arrived, and I thought today, as per request, I would do a sort of a routine video today. So, first thing I do when I arrive is get the bowls and make the breakfast. They're always desperate for their breakfast first thing. So that's what I do first, because then they're out of the way and I can crack on with other stuff. So, Chesney, Tommy, Basil, gonna make up their food. So as I said, it's the last weekend in April, bank holiday weekend, which is always nice. But the first part of my routine is the same in the weekend at the weekend. So I think you'll guess when it starts and becomes weekend stuff. As soon as they have got their breakfast, it's a bit chilly again at the moment. As you can probably tell, because I've got my hat on, and actually it's quite windy this week as well. There we go. Right, so the next thing I do is put the steamer on. Hello Daisy. So, and fill that with water and get the steamer going so that it has enough time to steam while I'm here mucking out and everything before I have to turn it off to go to work. So once the steamer's going, I do anybody's rugs who need doing. What's that on your face, Mackie boy? Tommy's usually finished his breakfast by now because he hardly gets any, do you? But he's quite a good boy. He'll hang on now until I've done the rugs. So I do their rugs while they're eating their breakfast. They've all got used to it. They get plenty of me time for the rest of the day. So they are no problem at all. They're very tolerant. I guess they get used to it. So and it's a good thing because it takes them a while to eat. So if I had to wait for them to finish to eat and then do the rugs, obviously it would take quite a bit longer. I guess I could muck out then instead, but it's much easier mucking out when they're out in the field. Anyway, so now I waiting till they've finished their breakfast. Chesney takes the longest because he gets the most because of his size. So while I'm waiting, usually I do some hay nets. I always put Tommy out first because it gives him time to get away from the gators, because the others hang around the gate for a bit, but he likes to move away. So we go first, don't we, Tom Tom? And Daisy's still here making a lot of noise. So that's the boys out and happy. So the next thing I do, which those of you who watch my videos regularly will have a clue anyway. Next thing I do is skip out. It's Sunday today, so I did the big muck out yesterday, which is Saturday, which I do every week unless I'm going anywhere. So yeah, I just skip out now. So I should do that. First thing I do, which I forgot because I do it sort of with the skipping out sort of thing, is I collect the buckets and wash the buckets out first before I actually get the wheelbarrow and start skipping out. So that blue one for Basil because he has blue stuff. Tommy's got green because it was Fidget's and Fidget's colour was green. I haven't bought a new one for Tommy and they don't seem to make purple ones. Here's my little friends. You're going to go in there, see if there's any mices. Going to catch the mices. Nope, not to stay. And then Chesney's is the red one. He's always been red. So, I shall scrub these out. So that's all the stables and the hay net's done now. So all tidy. Basil's hay nets obviously don't go until later because his is steaming, but obviously Tommy's all set in there, and Chesney's all set in here. So I'm just going to finish doing a couple of extra hay nets for Basil, which I usually fill in the morning to put in the steamer that night, so that they're in the steamer ready to be steamed the next morning, so I can put them on really quickly in the morning, obviously, so they get their good hour steaming. So I'm just going to finish doing those, and then that's really it for my morning routine in the weekend, at the weekend. But obviously, because it's a weekend, I have a few other things I try and fit in at the weekend. So today I'm going to go and do some poo picking in the field, and then I'm going to clear the gutters out because we're due to have some rain tonight and they need doing, and obviously then I shall ride Basil. So I will update you as we go along, but I'm going to get these hay nets done first. The boys are munching away. It's quite windy down here actually. The sun's not come out yet. I hope it's going to come out later. Right. So my friend's come to see me. He's a funny little monkey. And now Basil's here too. There's nice grass under the edge there, I think. And now we're all here squashed into a tiny little bit. No idea why. Silly lot. Hello, Basil. All in the way now, look. I don't want to be crouching around in this little huddle, do I? So I've done the gutters now and the field. I've also cleared out the hay steamer, which is another thing I try to do on Sunday. And the next thing I'm going to do today is ride Basil. It is quite windy, but we will see how we get on with that. So Basil and I have had a nice ride. Have you had a nice ride, Basil? Nice carrot. Oh boy. What? We've had a nice ride, and he was really good today actually. Considering how windy it is, I thought he would be jumping all over the place, but he's really good. We're definitely making progress. He's definitely softer, definitely more balanced, got more rhythm. He's not pulling as hard. He's not been anticipating the canter so badly. Yeah, definitely making progress. I'm really chuffed with that. So I'm going to put him out now, and then go home. So then it will be back for the evening routine later. So I will see. So here we are for our evening routine. So I've just got back and literally just opened the tap room door and turned the electric fence off. So the first thing I always do when I come back is put Basil's hay nets in and do the waters. His hay nets in the week are usually still in there from this morning, but I got them out today so that I could clean out there. So I'm going to pop his hay nets in and fill all their water buckets. That's all. Disney is already here, so I will, and Basil's coming, as you can probably see, so I better crack on. So while the water buckets are filling, I usually mix up the feeds as well. So I'm going to put them in the stables and then get the boys in. So they're all here. And if you watch my videos regularly, you'll know they'll just come in. No head collars required. Oh, Chesney's trodden on a stone. Oh, Chesney. Oh, good boy. There we go. Tommy. Good boy. Oh, Chesney's going to come out before I get to the door. It didn't work quite so well today. He'll go back in. Just likes to check Tommy's in, don't you? Good boy. So 3 bottoms, well 2 bottoms and 1 head. So I'll shut the gate. Next job I do is put Basil's hay nets that I made up this morning into the box ready to be steamed in the morning. Finish the water buckets because obviously Chesney needs a bit of a clear out. And then I go through them one at a time, depending on what evening it is and how much time I've got and things. I pick out their feet and give them a brush. As I said, how much of a brush depends on the day and stuff like that. But like I said this morning with the rugs, they're all used to being brushed and rugged and stuff and have their feet done while they're eating. So it's a good thing to get into, especially if you get pushed for time in the evenings and in the mornings and things, because you don't have to wait for them to eat. You can be cracking on and doing other things, the rugs and stuff, while they're eating. Anyway, I'm going to get on. So they've all had a brush and their feet picked out. So now the only things left to do before Tommy falls asleep are to wash the bowls and give them their nighttime treat. So I usually get like 2 bits of carrot. I usually cut a carrot into about 4, so they get 2 little bits each. Not a huge amount, but a nice little treat. Basil. Tommy's not very good at licking out his bowl. He leaves the juice. Basil's quite good at getting the juice. So if there's lots of juice, because I put too much water in, I give it to Basil and he slurps. Do you slurp? Anyway, so that's the end of my routine once I've given them their little carrots. So I will see you next time. Thanks very much for watching and take care. Bye.